All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to start by saying, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Kahalam La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, and also dub honor to the apostles and the elders of Grand Millstone, and shalom to Yakima there pushing truth in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, scattered around the four corners of the earth. Around back here again with an this lesson. I just did this lesson, you know, and I did this lesson a couple minutes ago. I uploaded the video, but one of the brothers said, "Oh, there was no sound to it," and I went and checked it. Yeah, he was right. Even on my on my file, there ain't no sound to it. And the reason why is that is because I just had to upload my phone, my old phones all all messed up, so I had upload my phone and trying to record on the same tool I've been using and thinking, it's gonna work, but I guess it didn't. So I had to, download different art, and hopefully this one here it works because I checked the sound before I did it. So, but I mean, you never know, Issa, man. These art sometimes, you know, play around. All right. So, what I'm gonna do is, what is this? Trying to see if I can, go to the same lesson I just did. If not, it's gonna be similar. And yeah, so let's go ahead. So this is the book of Sirach or Ecclesiastes chapter 2 and verse 4. And the reason why I'm doing this lesson here is going into a video I watched, that was done by Elder Apostle Rayamla and Elder Yashwamba. You know, and both video inspired me to touch on this preacher right here, but it's just in different ways, okay? Because what I'm gonna do is the way I wanted to touch, I'm just leave it alone and just touch to where I feel like it needs to be spoken on, and also to to be let known, okay? So it says here, right? Accept whatever happens to you, even if you suffer humiliation. Be patient, all right? So there's many ways to suffer, man. Okay, you can suffer right. You can suffer. You going off. Okay, eh, okay, you can suffer righteously. Let's go here. Get this in the book of Peter, real quick. Let me see. Let me see. Just give me a minute. Right, this is the book of First Peter chapter 4 and verse 16. It says, "If any," it's like it says, "Yet if any man suffer as Christian, let him be not ashamed, but let him glory God on his behalf." Right, that's another way you can go through humiliation or suffer humiliation by you being who you are. All right, when you're reading NFT. However, if you suffer as Christian, do not be ashamed, but be praised, but praise God that you bear the name, right? And so that's another way to suffer. Also, you can suffer, okay, for you being you going off, you not doing what you're supposed to be doing, and then you get rebuked, and you feel like you're being thrown out. You feel like everything is just like, what is everybody's coming against you. You get, but in our case, it's nothing but a rebuke that is being done. Okay, it's just a rebuke, man, that is being done, but also that rebuke, is to get you right, to get you, to get you on the right path. Okay, not to to make you feel, oh man, I'm being hated. No, it's a way of showing love, man. When certain videos being done, or the apostles get on us brothers. Okay, elders get on us. It's just a way of them encouraging us to do better. All right. Remember, they are what they are our fathers. Okay, who watches over our soul. All right. So if if a brother out there gets rebuked, man, just take it and just examine yourself, see if you really you know see if see there's fault in what the rebuke was in, and then you know and get one or two, three witnesses to get around with you, okay, and speak on that matter of where you believe you were done wrongly, instead of getting weak, get emotional and go crazy, man. All right, but and if you know you're wrong, which most of the time like we be wrong and brothers be wrong, but they feel like a man, not, no, no other man can talk to me like that, or another man talk to me like that, you know. So hey, so another in other it's like in other suffering we're gonna suffer or we're gonna face is gonna come from us, us brothers, getting rebuked by the man ahead of who's ahead of us, okay, who's in charge of us, should I say? They're gonna rebuke us and we're gonna suffer humiliation because why? That's the time we have to check ourselves. You might be like somebody high, you might be high in office, okay, or high, among brothers, and then you do something wrong, and then a brother who's ahead of you comes and rebukes you, and what that's check yourself. You see what happens at work sometimes. You got your managers. Guess who's above the managers? You got big boss. If the manager goes off, well, guess what? He gets checked. You know, come on, man. It's the same. It's the same. It's the same rule. It's the same. Steps. That Yahweh Shimmy and Shah has, man. Okay. It's the book of Proverbs 27:5. Open rebuke is better than secret love, and that's most of the time you see those open rebukes being down, videos, or videos being down, or it could be a phone call or whatever. Hey, those open rebukes, man, they're better than secret love because it's to make you even better. It's to make you check yourself. Imagine if somebody just see you do wrong all the time and they never say nothing. Like what the fuck? What kind of life is that, man? You know, end of the day, you're gonna go off. You know, and then as you know, soon to the soon to to scriptures, you know, us being a watchman or us being the prophets that hope which we hope we are, we ain't gonna let no man go off, all right, and not say nothing, cause the end of the day, that man's blood is gonna be upon our hand if we don't say shit. But if we do give a warning and say, hey man, what you're doing is wrong, guess what? We hey, that blood is no more required on our hand. You can read a book of Ezekiel chapter 33, Ezekiel chapter 3. It goes into that, man. All right. And that's what we intend to do. Then people, these other individuals out here figure out to be, they always say, oh, you guys are evil. You guys are fucking wicked for doing that. All right. So okay, if that's how it is, okay, take it like that. But what you don't understand is that we have washed that blood off our hands, man. Okay, that completely washed that blood off our hands. All right, let's get another one. Um, Proverbs, hold on, chapter 9, verse 7. It says, He that reproveth a scorner getteth to himself shame. He that rebuketh a wicked man getteth himself a blood. When you read that verse in the NLT, says anyone who rebukes a mocker will get a certain return, and that's what usually happens with with us brothers in Great Millstone. All right. Anyone who corrects the wicked will get hurt. What happens? Brothers, start threatening brothers. Ah, man, we're gonna, come here out, like I'll get you if I see you on the street. This and now, like, starting like, call, giving out, brothers is, their government names are going to brothers is jobs. I've heard those stories, man. Niggas get rebuked and then they start going to brothers' job and speaking, like getting brothers, losing jobs and all that, man. Okay. Verse 8, reprove another scorner unless he hate thee. Okay, rebuke a wise man, he will laugh thee, right? If you're a wise man and you get rebuked, hey man, you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna you're gonna be thankful that you have somebody watching over your soul, and you're gonna be like, shit, it's time for me to check, time to really get myself right and repent to whatever I was doing, fixed it, and come back to, you know, to the right path, man. Okay, before it's too late. All right. Amos chapter 5 verse 10, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. Right, man. We're not gonna be a, you're not gonna, if you, or it's like we're not gonna be loved. We're gonna be hated. Certain things we do, hey man, some individuals gonna try to avoid us. Okay, trying to really, you know, avoid us. But you got some coffers out there, hey man, they want the attention. They want, they want everything, every videos we do to be really about them. Well, hey, you can only be down for a couple days, and after that, it is done. It is over. Now it's on you to really check yourself, man. Like check yourself. Okay. Uh, Psalms 26:2. Examine me, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua, and prove me. Try my reins and my heart. That's something we have to do. Okay, certain times, man. If somebody come, if a brother comes to you, be like, man, bro, you gotta change that. You gotta change the, how you, the way you doing things, the way you saying things, the way you breaking down scriptures. What you do is you don't get angry. How they, no, what you do is you pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. Okay, all right. On this Psalms 26:2 in the NLT says here, put me on trial, O Yahweh, cross-examine, test my motives and my heart, right? Just to see like, if you went off by mistake, or if you're, hey, if you really went off because you didn't know any better, or if you went off for your own sake, it's like for your own lust, for your own, for your own, to fill your own belly, man, so you can be giving praises. Oh man, do you see how the individuals go into that precept, man? The apostles never went through that precept like that individuals going through, man. You know, because you got some niggas that love to hear that, man. All right. 2 Corinthians 11:28. But let a man examine himself, so let him eat of that bread, which is this word, of the and drink of that cup. Okay, we're saying which is the truth. Or ultimately that's Yahweh Shai. Are you following Yahweh Shai as he was? You know, even Peter and Yahweh Shai, they had, things going on where Peter had rebuked Yahweh Shai. Did Yahweh Shai get in his feelings? Did he get in his feelings? No. When Peter, what I'm saying? That no. So rebuke is a good thing, man. Rebuke is love. All right. Second Corinthians. Let me get that one, man. Uh, it's the book of Mark, chapter 8, verse 32. It says he spake that saying openly, and Peter took him and began to rebuke him. He rebuked who? He was rebuking Yahushua right here, man. Matthew 16:22. Then Peter took him and began to rebuke him, saying, Be far from thee, Lord, this shall not be unto thee. You know? But even rebuke Peter was given to Yahushua. Uh if you read clearly, he didn't really understand what was going on. All right. So some individual might, oh, so even that might, you might, oh yeah, see, so you just said Peter rebuked Yahushua. Well, here we are rebuking the apostles. So why, you know? But when you read on, Peter didn't understand what was going on because Yahushua said, verse 23 in Matthew 16 and 23 says, but he turned and said unto Peter, get thee behind me, Satan, thou art an offense unto me, for thou servest not the things that be of the Most High. All right, but those that be of man. You see, right, man. In NLT, it says, Yahushua turned to Peter said, get away from me, Satan. You are a dangerous trap to me. You are seeing things mainly from a human point of view, not from Yahweh Bashim Yashai. And that's what you individuals sometimes do, man. You fall into that thing. Because Peter didn't understand that Yahushua has to, to be crucified and be raised on that third day. So when Yahushua, when Peter heard, he's like, man, ain't no hell, no, this ain't gonna happen. We start rebuking Yahushua, and Yahushua checked his ass. You know, something that you niggas that possibly doing with you, but instead of understanding what's going on and understanding what's written, you get in your feelings. You you get to emotions. All right. How shot? What he was going around rebuking those seven churches in the Asia Minor. When you read Revelation 3 and 7:19, it says, as a man is alive, I rebuke and chasten, be zealous, therefore, and repent. So rebuke is not a bad thing, especially if it's coming from the apostles, elders, brothers, in his truth, rebuking a brother in his truth, man, telling them to get right. That's love, man. Okay. So hey, man, you just gotta understand, man. Like everything that happens is happening for it happens for a reason, man. And it's love. It's love. It's not a hate. All right. So Sirach chapter 2 verse 4. Accept whatever happens to you, even if you suffer humiliation. Be patient. And the precepts right there is Wisdom Solomon 3 and Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 verse 5. It says, having seen a little chasten, they shall greatly be. It's like they shall be greatly rewarded. You know. For Moses proved them and found them worthy for himself, you know. As gold in the furnace have he tried them, he received them as burning offering. All right. Okay, so that's it's hey, for the trials we go through or the suffer the suffering we go through is sometimes it's a good thing, man. It's us to really check ourselves and moving forward and make sure we're on the right page, you know. Let me see another precept. Wisdom Solomon 6 and 18. Let me see what that says. Okay. In con it's good, but yeah. Okay, so in Sirach 2 and 5, it says, God is tested by fire, and human character is tested in the furnace of humiliation. That's right. So hey, when you're getting checked and all that, guess what? That's just a little test that you going through. So all you can do is understand it and take it in, and and check yourself, and and also know like, oh, it's that time, man. It's that time. All right, maybe I'm doing too much. Okay, trust the Lord. He will help you walk straight in His ways, and put your hope in Him. All you that fear the Lord, wait for Him, show you His mercy. Do not turn away from Him, or you will fall. That's right, man. And how do brothers intend to turn away from Yahweh Hashem Yahshua? By taking things in their own hand and getting emotions and start talking crazy and start rebuking the elders and the pastors. And we talking about like making up shit. That's how you end up falling away, man. You know, instead of really be like, okay, you know, let me really see, what's going on. Let me check myself, man. You know, pray and fast or something. Read more. Okay, what took place when righteous men, were getting rebuked. What did they do? Okay, All right, because we living in a dangerous time right now, man. Where the Most High is shifting, okay, the house of Israel. You know, it's happening right now. And you know the funny and the scary thing, it's not funny, but the scary thing is how about Shimon Yashai is so terrible that he will have you feel like you're doing the right thing, you know, or have you feel like what you're doing is right, or that you're the house of David when you really ain't. Okay, when you just when just how about Shimon Yashai set you up to get those undesirable that he don't want, okay, to follow you, all right? Then eventually what's gonna happen is how about Shimon Yashai is gonna destroy you, man, you know? But anyway, hopefully this here was edified until then. Shalom and slack it for the first video, man. Because the first video was good, it was right on point. But fuck, man, shit happens. I'm pissed right now because the first video was really on fire. So with that, hey, shalom.